Thank you, dear friend, for being here today. As you press play on this message, I want you to know this moment is no accident. Pisces, if you are hearing these words right now, it is because something in the universe has gently guided you here. Have you noticed lately that the air feels different around you, like a soft tide rising beneath your feet, like someone whispering your name just before you fall asleep? Have you felt that strange pull inside you, as if something sacred, long hidden, is about to be revealed? These are not random sensations. They are signals, quiet but undeniable, calling you back to your own power. For centuries, mystics have said Pisces carries a secret map within their soul, a map to hidden fortune, unexpected blessings, and a kind of love and protection that others can only dream of. You, the child of Neptune, the dreamer of the Zodiac, were born with an energy so magnetic that even when you think you are invisible, the universe still moves currents of abundance toward you. But somewhere along the way, that current was interrupted. People, promises, and patterns began to pull at your heart, dimming your light, draining your waters. And yet, here you are, right on time, standing at the edge of a new tide. This message is the signal you have been waiting for. Over the next few moments, I am going to take you on a journey unlike anything you have heard before, a journey deep into the ocean of your own destiny. We will decode the hidden numbers flowing through your life, uncover the rituals that unlock prosperity, and reveal the unseen forces that have been protecting you all along. You will understand why certain people appear in your life at precise times, why your emotions have been running higher than usual, and why a wave of luck and wealth is gathering just beyond your horizon. At the end of this video, I will share something so specific, so powerful, that it could shift the course of your next chapter forever. So, before we dive in, breathe. Make yourself a warm cup of tea or coffee, settle into your favorite space, and let your heart open as if you are sitting across from an old friend. This is not just another reading, this is a conversation between your soul and the stars. Now I want to ask you two things. First, have you ever felt that your kindness and intuition, your greatest gifts, were being used by others without you realizing it? And second, what if the very patterns that once drained you could become the key to your freedom, your abundance, and your rebirth? If your heart is already answering, type in the comments right now. I reclaim my power and my fortune. This simple act is not just a comment. It is a declaration, a signal to the universe that you are ready. Stay with me until the end, because what you will hear next may not only reveal who has been holding you back, but also unlock the path to the wealth, love, and freedom that has been waiting for you all along. Under the gentle glow of the unseen moon, something inside you, dear Pisces, has begun to stir. You've started to sense it, haven't you? The shift in the air when certain people walk into the room, the sudden weight in your chest when a message arrives from someone who once knew exactly how to pull your heartstrings. You feel it not in your mind, but in your body, a quiet tightening, a whisper from your soul saying, "Be careful." And yet, because you are Pisces, you still try to see the best in people, even when your intuition screams that something is wrong. There are two energies surrounding you now. The first moves softly, like honeyed words on a warm breeze. This person pretends to need you. They look at you with eyes that beg for help, attention, or forgiveness. They wrap their intentions in kindness and nostalgia, making you believe you're the only one who can save them. But it's not love they want, it's control. They have learned the exact rhythm of your emotions, the exact tone that will open your heart, the precise story that will make you stay. You've carried their pain for too long, thinking it was compassion. You mistook their chaos for your mission. Every time they said, "I can't do this without you," you gave another piece of your light. And they took it, without ever intending to return it. The second energy is quieter, colder. It lingers in the background like a shadow that never leaves, always watching. This one doesn't speak much, but they study you. They know your patterns, your cycles, your moments of doubt. They don't attack directly. Instead, they wait for you to feel alone, vulnerable, and uncertain. Then, when your heart softens, they appear with offers, advice, maybe even opportunities that seem helpful. But beneath that surface lies manipulation, disguised as logic, dressed in care. They feed on your hesitation, the way only those who have known your tenderness can. They both have one thing in common: they underestimate you. They still think of the old Pisces, the one who forgave too quickly, who stayed silent to keep the peace, who let love become a form of sacrifice. They haven't realized that you've changed. You are no longer that gentle tide that retreats at the first sign of conflict. You've learned to rise as the wave. There was a time when you believed that being good meant being available, that empathy meant endurance. But pain has been your greatest teacher. Every tear, every disappointment, every moment you felt unseen, all of it has turned into wisdom resting quietly beneath your calm surface. You have begun to understand that not everyone who touches your heart deserves to stay there. Some people are lessons disguised as love. So, when they smile at you now, you see more than the smile. You see the calculation behind the curve of their lips, the flicker of fear in their eyes when you don't react the way you used to. You notice how their words shift when you remain silent, how their tone changes when you no longer bend to their expectations. They can feel your energy slipping away, their control dissolving like salt in the sea. And that scares them. Pisces, this is your awakening. The illusion is breaking, and the truth is finally surfacing. You were never weak for loving deeply. You were only unguarded in a world that doesn't always understand such depth. But now you know, compassion without boundaries becomes self-destruction. You can still love, still forgive, but you no longer have to abandon yourself to do it. The moment you chose yourself, even once the universe shifted in your favor. What they don't realize is that your heart, though soft, has become sacred ground. No one enters without intention now. You no longer chase closure, because your peace is no longer for sale. You are not the rescuer anymore. You are the ocean itself, vast, intuitive, untouchable. And those who once tried to manipulate your tides are beginning to drown in their own shadows. So listen carefully. When someone from your past reappears with tears in their eyes and stories of regret, pause before you rush to comfort them. Ask yourself, are they here to heal or to harvest what you've rebuilt? When a new opportunity seems too good to be true, let your intuition read the fine print. Feel before you decide. The truth will always hum beneath your ribs before your mind can explain it. You've reached the turning point of your story, the chapter where Pisces stops being the dreamer who suffers for love and becomes the dreamer who manifests abundance, love, and power through clarity. You are learning the sacred art of discernment, the ability to see the difference between those who truly need your light and those who only seek to live in its reflection. This is the season where your empathy becomes your protection, your intuition, your sword. So don't be afraid to close the door softly but firmly. Don't be afraid to let the silence speak for you. Those who truly belong in your life will never need to manipulate your kindness to stay. Because the truth is this: the same heart that once made you vulnerable is now your greatest weapon. And soon, those who once used your love as their advantage will realize you were never theirs to control. You were the lesson the universe sent to teach them about what real love, real strength, and real freedom look like. There comes a moment, Pisces, when the silence inside you no longer feels like surrender but rebirth. You are not the person who once swallowed pain to keep the peace. You are not the quiet observer who smiled through betrayal and called it love. The tides within you have shifted. The waves no longer retreat, they rise. Every tear that once fell in secret has become a sacred offering, a prayer written in salt and moonlight, heard by the universe itself. When you wept, the cosmos listened. When you fell into stillness, thinking no one could see your struggle, your spirit was being reborn in the silence between your heartbeats. Each time you whispered enough, the universe echoed it back 1,000 times. That single word cracked open invisible chains and allowed your soul to breathe again. This is why your energy feels different now. People sense it, even if they don't understand it. They notice the calm in your eyes, the way your presence fills a room with quiet authority. What they cannot name is what you already know. Your vibration has changed. You are no longer tuned to the frequency of pain and pleasing. You now vibrate with truth, and truth is a force that no mask can survive. You used to believe that your emotions were weaknesses, that crying made you fragile and feeling too much made you naive. But the awakening within you has rewritten that story. Your emotions are not burdens, they are sacred instruments, a divine compass guiding you through the fog of human intentions. When your chest tightens, it is not anxiety, it is your intuition warning you. When your skin tingles near certain people, it is not coincidence, it is energy recognizing energy. What once made you doubt yourself is now your most powerful gift. The world told you to toughen up, to stop caring so deeply, to stop forgiving so easily. But you are learning that the very softness they tried to take from you is what connects you to the stars. Your tears cleanse you, your compassion heals you, your empathy keeps your spirit aligned with divine timing. You were never meant to harden, you were meant to flow. And flowing is not weakness, it is wisdom. The ocean never apologizes for its depth, and neither should you. Now, when someone tries to disturb your peace, your soul feels it immediately. You no longer question those sensations. You pause, you breathe, you listen to the whisper of your inner ocean. That whisper is your truth, and every time you honor it, your life rearranges itself in ways that feel almost magical. You begin to notice coincidences that aren't coincidences at all. A song that speaks to your situation, a number repeating until you finally pay attention, a sudden gust of wind right after you make a decision. These are not accidents. They are confirmations from the universe that you are finally aligned with your higher self. You've stepped into the season where self-trust becomes your superpower. You no longer need external validation to feel worthy. You don't wait for apologies to find closure. You are no longer available for people who confuse your kindness with permission. And as you release what once held you down, a beautiful thing begins to happen. Your heart feels lighter, your dreams clearer, and your path brighter than ever before. Pisces, you are awakening into your divine authority. You are remembering that your emotions are not meant to drown you, they are meant to direct you. Each wave that rises within you is a message. This is right, that is wrong. This person heals me, that one drains me. When you listen closely, you will never be lost again. So let the world call you sensitive. Let them misunderstand your depth. Sensitivity is not your flaw, it is your frequency, your secret code that connects you to everything unseen. You are learning to feel without collapsing, to care without losing yourself, to give without being emptied. This is emotional mastery, the kind of strength that doesn't shout but radiates quietly from the soul. You are not who you were before. The person who used to hold back tears now lets them fall and feels their power. The one who stayed silent now speaks with grace and clarity. You are being reborn under the same moon that once watched you break. This is not the end of your softness, it is the beginning of your sovereignty. Because every time you honor what you feel, the universe adjusts its rhythm to match yours. The stars move, the tides shift, and destiny itself bends to the truth of your heart. Pisces, in the quiet rhythm of the next 7 days, the universe will begin to speak to you in whispers only your heart can understand. These are not random moments, not coincidences floating through the air. They are divine checkpoints, signs designed to test how much you've truly awakened. The cosmic tide is shifting again, and you're being asked to listen more closely than ever before. Perhaps you awake one morning to find a message from someone you thought was long gone. The kind that begins with soft words like, "I'm sorry," or "I've been thinking about you." For a heartbeat, you'll feel that old pull in your chest, that familiar ache wrapped in nostalgia. But as you read, you'll also feel something else, a subtle chill, a gentle tightening in your stomach. That is not fear, that is clarity. Your soul remembers what your heart once tried to forget. The universe is watching to see if you've learned that not every door that reopens deserves to be walked through. This is your moment to choose peace over history, truth over sentiment. Then, as the days unfold, An opportunity may arrive dressed in light, maybe a job offer, an invitation, or an unexpected gift that seems too perfect, too aligned, too good to be true. And yet, somewhere deep within, a quiet shiver will rise. Don't ignore that. That gentle unease is your intuition whispering, "Look closer." The universe often tests us with illusions that mirror our desires, to see if we can recognize the difference between gold and glitter. It is not to punish you, but to prepare you for the real blessings that await once you prove you won't settle for what only looks divine. And then come the signs. Oh Pisces, you will see them everywhere. The number 222 appearing on clocks, receipts, license plates, a subtle reminder that you are in divine alignment and balance is being restored. The number 717 echoing across your path, a sacred sequence of spiritual protection and reward for your perseverance. And 999, the vibration of endings, a cosmic nudge telling you that the cycle which once kept you trapped has finally completed. When you see these numbers, don't brush them off as chance. Pause, breathe, whisper a quiet thank you. The universe is confirming that you are awake, that you are being guided. Even your dreams will become more vivid now. Scenes replaying, faces returning, oceans calling your name in the night. These are not dreams, they are transmissions. They carry messages wrapped in emotion, showing you what still needs to be released and what is ready to be born. Write them down. Pay attention to the symbols: water, keys, doors, light. Each is a fragment of the map leading you toward your next chapter. Pisces, these next few days are sacred. The energy around you is thin, delicate, like the veil between two worlds. You may feel more sensitive than usual, more alert to sounds, to moods, to the invisible shifts in the air. That sensitivity is not a burden, it's your radar. The universe is tuning your frequency, testing if you will trust your inner knowing more than external appearances. So when you notice these signs, don't rush to act. Instead, observe. Let the signs unfold like waves one after another until the full pattern reveals itself. Not everything needs your reaction. Some things simply need your recognition. The universe doesn't test you to see you fail. It tests you to remind you of your strength. It wants to know if you will listen to your intuition the way you once listened to your fears. This week, your task is simple yet powerful. Stay grounded, stay soft, and stay aware. When the messages arrive, whether through numbers, dreams, or unexpected encounters, see them for what they are. Proof that you are not alone. That the cosmic current is carrying you exactly where you need to go. Because every time you trust those subtle signs, you pass another spiritual test. You step further into your mastery. And little by little, the universe hands you back the keys to your peace, your purpose, and the prosperity that has been waiting for you all along. Tonight, under the quiet breath of the moon, Pisces, the universe invites you to release. You have carried so many emotions, your own, and those of others, like waves upon your back, and now it is time to set them free. This is not a performance, not a superstition, but a sacred act of energy transformation. Everything you write, everything you whisper tonight, will be heard by the currents that connect your soul to the stars. Take a small piece of paper, and with intention, write the words, "I return all energy that does not belong to me. I keep only love and peace." Let every letter carry the weight of what you are ready to release: old memories, unspoken regrets, invisible expectations. Then, hold that paper close to your heart and whisper softly, "I am ready." When you burn it, or place it under the moonlight, imagine the smoke rising like your burdens dissolving into the night sky. Each curl of smoke, each shimmer of ash, is a piece of pain finally released. The moon will catch your prayer and return it to the ocean of light from which you came. Now, light a candle or sit beneath the silver glow of the moon. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, as if each inhale is the tide coming in and each exhale is the tide going out. Let your breath move like water, steady, natural, alive. This 10-minute meditation is not about emptiness, it is about remembering. Remember how it feels to belong only to yourself. Feel your energy coming back, your body softening, your heart unclenching. Let the stillness wrap around you like a silk veil. The universe moves through silence, and in this silence, it will speak. If you have a crystal, place it gently over your heart. A piece of aquamarine or moonstone is ideal, for they are born of water and light. Aquamarine clears the emotional currents, washing away anxiety, while moonstone strengthens intuition and divine protection. Feel the stone resting on your chest, absorbing the rhythm of your heartbeat. Imagine its color flowing into you, soft blue, silver white, shimmering like waves under starlight. That glow is your essence returning home. Now, whisper the affirmation out loud, letting every syllable echo through your body. I am protected. I am water. I flow. I cannot be held back. Say it again, slower this time, until your voice becomes a lullaby to your own soul. With each repetition, feel the layers of fear and guilt melt away. Your energy begins to ripple outward, calm, pure, unstoppable. The past no longer clings to you. You are not stuck. You are fluid. You are not lost. You are carried. As you sit in this glow, notice the subtle warmth spreading through your chest, the tingling in your hands, the lightness behind your eyes. That is your energy cleansing itself, realigning with truth. You may even sense a faint hum in the air, like the world itself exhaling in relief. That is the sound of release, the confirmation that the ritual is working. Stay here for a few more moments, breathing, glowing, existing. You are water, and water remembers how to find its way home. Every time you perform this ritual, you rewrite your energy field. You teach the universe that you are ready for a life where love flows freely and peace stays steady. When you finally open your eyes, Pisces, you will notice something different. The air will feel lighter. Your thoughts will move slower, softer. The heaviness that once sat in your chest will be gone, replaced by a quiet certainty. You are protected, guided, and free. The moon has heard you. The sea within you is calm again. And from this calm, everything you desire, health, love, wealth, will begin to rise like the tide, drawn irresistibly toward your light. Pisces, listen closely now, because this is where everything you've heard tonight comes full circle. You were never fragile. You were never too emotional, too soft, or too forgiving. You were simply pure in a world that often mistakes purity for weakness. But tonight, under the silent watch of the moon, that purity transforms into light, a healing light so powerful that it not only protects you, but also illuminates the path for others still lost in their own storms. Every tear you've shed has watered the soil of your destiny. Every heartbreak has carved space in your heart for something greater. And every time you said, "Enough," even with trembling lips, the universe whispered, "Finally, you have stepped through the fire, crossed the sea, and now you rise as something far more radiant than before, not broken, but reborn." This journey has never been about punishment or loss. It's always been about remembering who you are. You were never here to live small, to shrink your light so others could feel comfortable. You came to expand, to flow, to love fearlessly, and still stand tall. You came to embody the lesson that vulnerability is not weakness, it's the highest form of strength. And now, as your energy settles into peace, you can feel it, can't you? That calm certainty in your chest, the quiet knowing that you are finally free. From this moment forward, every choice you make will echo that freedom. You will no longer chase what runs, beg what drains, or hold on to what hurts. You will flow like water, soft but unstoppable. You will magnetize love that is real, opportunities that are aligned, and abundance that feels effortless. The same universe that once tested your resilience is now preparing to reward your faith. Your life is shifting toward a season of serenity, prosperity, and genuine connection. But remember, Pisces, awakening is not the end of the story. It is the beginning of a brighter one. The lessons you've learned here are your tools. Use them. In your daily life, listen to that quiet intuition before you make decisions. Guard your peace like the sacred temple it is. Speak kindly to yourself when doubt tries to creep in. Surround yourself with people who feel like sunlight and not storms. Let your sensitivity become your compass and your creativity become your gift to the world. And when you need to realign, return to the ritual you learned tonight. Write, release, breathe, and trust that the moon will always hear you. That is your practice, your power, your way of remembering who you are. Before we part tonight, I want to thank you, dear friend, for sharing this space with me. If these words resonated, if you felt the energy stirring in your heart, take a second to affirm it to the universe. Type in the comments right now. I choose peace. I am water. I am free. This is not just a phrase, it's an energetic seal. A promise that you will never abandon yourself again. If this message touched you, please like this video to activate your frequency of protection and subscribe to stay connected to the next message the universe has prepared for you. Every like, every comment, every subscription sends ripples of light through the collective, helping more souls awaken to their own truth. And if you feel called, you can also support this channel through super thanks. Your kindness helps us share these messages of hope and healing with people around the world. In the next video, we'll dive even deeper into the hidden blessings that follow your awakening, the unexpected miracles, the financial breakthroughs, and the signs of true love that begin to appear once your energy shifts completely into alignment. So stay tuned, my love. Check the description below, there's a special gift waiting for you there, created to help you stay centered in your new vibration of abundance. Now, take a deep breath. Let gratitude fill you. You have made it through the storm, and the light ahead belongs to you. You are worthy of happiness, wealth, health, and a life overflowing with love. Never doubt that truth again. You are water, you are wisdom, and you are free. Before you go, tell me in the comments what part of tonight's message touched your heart the most, and what would you like us to explore together in the next video. Your voice matters here. This channel is our sacred space to grow, heal, and rise together. Thank you, Pisces, for being here, for listening with your soul, and for daring to believe in your own light again. Until we meet again beneath the stars, stay gentle, stay powerful, and never forget, you were born to flow toward everything you deserve.